you'd get, and people would be like, "Try my dirt drink." And
bro,
like,
you should
no.
fucking try Kratom, bro.
I'm not getting into Kratom. I'm not getting into Kratom.
Like dog ashes.
Oh wait, really? That might actually. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
It's not a plant. It's dirt.
I like dirt. We're starting in chapter 13, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
Okay.
I like completely forgot that when I was on Real Roulette that I just went on like a rant about
You take on Kratom
for like a non-insignificant amount of time.
What's your problem? Why?
Well, it's in Evil Puddle.
Really? Kratom
Well,
is?
you see it in the background. You see like a shop with a Kratom sign in the background.
That's pretty funny.
It was giving me flashbacks of when we were driving home and you were talking about Kratom, and I was like, oh, wait.
It's fucking awful.
Why are you trying Kratom?
Because it's like, what else are you gonna do when you're in Ohio?
Oh, okay, this was Ohio.
True.
This is fair. I thought this was like a recent thing you've done.
No, I like tried it and I was like, this is terrible.
Well, yeah, it's a really bad drug.
You know a lot about the thing you're like, yeah, it like attaches to the part of your brain that like gets addicted to opium.
I think
so it just gives you an opium addiction.
I think
yeah, functionally.
I think pretty frequently about the fucking Nick Mullen was talking about his old addictions, and he was just like, yeah, when I was sober, I just take a bunch of Kratom and drink coffee and go, yeah, I'm sober still. No, this is
That's crazy.
I know.
I had a friend who was addicted to some sort of like downer, but the only way that they could like find it is in this like thing that it was that plus like Advil or something.
Okay.
So they're like, well, I can't take a bunch of this or it'll like absolutely fucking destroy my liver.
Sure.
So, but they're like, oh, but I remember learning in chemistry that the active ingredient in Advil dissolves at a lower temperature. Like, burns off at a lower temperature, so I would just, like, melt it in this thing.
No.
That's crazy. I mean, they're fine now. They're doing great.
Smart addicts.
It's really funny.
Well, just have such a unique way about them, where you're like, man, if I do this and this, I can get high so efficiently. I'm like, this doesn't sound good at all. They're just like, no, bro, trust. And you watch them strung out for like a few days at a time. You're just kind of like, all right. This is just how they are.
A somewhat smaller frog with paired vocal sacs that appear as balloon-like protuberances on each side of the throat is a leopard frog, Ranipipians. This is its mating call.
Hello, one and all, and welcome to part 2 of Frankenstein in the Bog Frog Book Podcast. I am joined by a magistrate who doesn't quite believe Victor, James.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, that doesn't... I don't know if that sounds right. Also, I'm Irish, and that does make me more coarse than normal people.
It also makes me, less good morally.
But it does make you kind of honorable.
Yeah, a little bit.
You got like a real barbarian soul on the island of Ireland.
That's true.
I'm also joined by Victor's new sister wife, Seth.
Our wedding's gonna go so good.
I sure hope nothing bad happens
feel
to
it
your
in my
sister
bones.
wife, Victor.
I'm so excited to see you on your wedding night.
Did you know in the 1880 text they're like explicitly cousins, like by blood?
Oh, based.
That's crazy. Did you look into it? Like, were you?
I watched a little video like comparing the two, and it was like, yeah, it's like his uncle and aunt died, and so they adopted their cousin.
Do you guys mind if I jerk off really quick? I gotta take a sec. Do you guys mind?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
I get it.
I appreciate it.
Why not?
And we're back. We are talking about chapters.
Why is it that color? What's wrong with you?
What do you mean? What? I didn't send it.
No, but your camera's on. Like, I
Yeah,
saw it. It was
we're
like
all-
a splash effect.
We're all in the same. We're all in the same. What's the lore again? We're like
We're in the swamp. We're in the bog.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
in the bog in like a camper or something. And
Yeah, like a
it's
half
what
burnt out
the-
camper.
Half
what
rotted.
the
Yeah.
frog sends. What is the lore?
Well, we're in a bog, and there's a frog that we like.
We
that's
broke
called
down a
Bogs with Frogs
bog,
Worth.
and after 100 years, the tractor trailer that we were not the tractor trailer, the van we were in is broken down enough, and we have merged with the swamp as different entity. Tractor trailer. We have merged with the swamp and with the bog and some. We are all different
Yeah,
aspects.
sure,
of
whatever. Who cares?
What? This is important.
Let's talk about Frankenstein.
We're talking about chapters 13 through 24 of the Bernie Wrightson edition of Frankenstein.
Oh, that's so true. I forgot to look at the pictures. Let's go look at the pictures.
There's some really fucking good ones you missed. Then
Did
you
you know
should do
that-
that right now?
I'm doing it.
Sure.
I'm opening up the file right now.
You know that Bernie's kind of that guy.
He is kind
You
of.
know he's like kind of the one of the best artists ever.
While James is doing that, do you want to explain what happened in this book?
Yeah. Just all of it?
Well,
Yeah.
like the
Oh.
part we read.
Okay. Okay, chapters 13 through 24, the second half of the novel, start out with more shit happening in the tiny little hamlet where the monster finds himself after fleeing his creation at the college in Ingolstadt. He is observing good old family of Felix, Safi, their dad and sister. Safi. Chapter
Is
13.
that her name, Safi?
I believe so,
Something
right?
like that.
Safai.
Yeah, I think it's Safi. I don't know. I don't know how to.
My brain just doesn't believe that for some reason.
How would you pronounce it?
I mean,
I don't know. Now I have to look at it to make sure I'm not losing my.
Did you
mind.
fall asleep while listening to the audiobook or something?
No, I did not. I fell asleep while reading the book.
That's. Did you finish it later?
Yeah, I finished it, but I truly read it in kind of I wasn't fully conscious. It is Safi. That's crazy.
There we go.
But I read all that stuff. The stuff. It's like the last 4 chapters that I was struggling to stay awake during. It's fine.
Those are the best ones.
Yeah.
At chapter 13. Do we want to go chapter by chapter right now, or do you just want a general summary and then we go chapter?
Yeah,
by
general
chapter?
summary, chapter by chapter. Do it like we do Worm.
Okay. Oh my God! Here we have the monster. Look, I should have written this out like you do and added bits. That would have gone.
I kind of thought that was funny because you spent so much time on your notes. I thought that's what you were doing.
Well, no, I wanted bullet points so that when we were talking about the individual chapters, I could be like, "Oh, here's this, and that." Audience,
cut
I'm
all
so
this.
sorry, but I can
all this.
I can talk about horse shit forever.
No, it's all in there.
I'm getting a headache.
We'll cut this all out in post, of course. I will do it because I'm the editor in every episode ever.
Sure.
That is true.
This is true.
Thank God.
Stealing all the valor possible. I'm just like Bill
As long as you
Clinton.
steal the work, dude, you can have all the valor. I don't give a shit.
I don't want to do it. Never make me do it. The monster observing the family. He hates humanity, or at the very least, is unhappy with humanity because they are fucking. What's the proper word for it? Goddamn. Superfluous. Surface level. They can't see past the veneer. He wants to be loved but can't be.
And you knew this was going to be the case because we do learn that they were formerly rich, so they are fallen people.
Yes. In the eyes of Mary
Inherently
Shelley.
evil.
Yeah.
We learn in chapter 14 the history of Safi's father and her, and that whole escapade in the really just a chapter that's a testament to Orientalism. 15, our
Yeah, it's a
boy.
bit rough. It kind of fucked me up.
It's the one chapter that's kind of like, whoa, dude, you gotta relax. Chapter 15, our goat gets a book after. Our goat gets a few books. One of them being Paradise Lost. We love Paradise Lost. And later in that chapter, he's like, dude, I can finally do it. I can confront this family I love so much. And they see him and they go, ugly! And he runs away. It's super sad. He tries to go back to make himself known, but he sees that they've already vacated the house. And Felix says, bro, I cannot go back in there. That guy was ugly as fuck. And he's not happy about that. And then he goes to try to save a child, gets shot, goes to fucking Geneva, where he sees a boy who's like, a child surely won't think I'm ugly. The child is like, you're ugly, so he strangles him. Well, later we learn that child was Victor's kid brother. Moving right along.
Well, he figures it out in the moment. Like, it's not just you're ugly. He's also like, wait a second, you're Frankenstein? I gotta kill you.
Oh yeah, because he says Frankenstein, please, or get my father Frankenstein will surely. He's like,
Yeah.
Frankenstein.
He's like, oh wait, this changes everything. I was gonna kidnap you and teach you to love me. Now I'm just gonna kill you.
It's pretty funny. Victor, upon hearing the end of the story, is like, I fucking hate you! But then is sent to make the monster a companion, because he's like, dude, I'm gonna flee to South America, we're gonna be based, we're gonna live in the jungle, I'm gonna eat berries, and he's like, go, eat berries. Chapter 18, Victor, on his little trip after he's fled Geneva to escape his wedding, because he doesn't want to bring peril to his family, goes on his little tour of the Great British Isles with fucking his boy, Cleval. In chapter 19, we get more of that journey. A great journey. One of the best journey we've ever seen.
God, you suck.
Shut up. Fuck you. I don't! After bouncing around, they end up in the great land of Scotland, where Victor decides, I will here make another life form. Which Cleval is not happy about. Unfortunately, as Victor does, he tweaks out right before he makes it. And the monster goes, no, fuck, dude, why would you do that? And then fucking make your life stupid. And he goes, joke's on you, you can't. Turns out, that was a lie. Because he does. And he proceeds to murder most of Victor's family. Not immediately. He immediately murders Cleval. And he's like, no, he did the fuck! And then goes into madness. His father gets him out. He goes back to Geneva. He gets gonna get married. But then he's like, oh, fuck, bro. The monster said something about my wedding night. He's gonna kill me, of course. Yeah. Untrue. He kills Elizabeth.
I felt like I was losing my mind.
It was so funny. Wait, why were you... We'll get into it.
Yeah.
Elizabeth is murdered. Upsetting. The monster is taunting goddamn Victor in the window going, ha ha, I did it, get fucked. And then they think Victor's insane, so he's interned again. And then when he leaves the asylum once again, he's like, I'm going to track the monster, I'm going to fucking kick his ass. I'm going to do it. And then he spends the rest of his life trying to track the monster until eventually arriving in the great land of the Antarctic, where he is found by our good romantic boy, who then listens to his tale until his death, when the monster comes to the window and says, fuck my stupid life, I'm gonna kill myself, this is stupid, and then he leaves. That's the book.
That is the book.
That is what happened. Alright, episode over. That was pretty cool.
That was sick, guys.
That was an easy one.
Support us on Patreon. What do we think of chapter 13?
Good. I mean, I like this section. This is probably my favorite section of the book, just general, like the stretch of the monster watching that family. It's quite good. Until the Orientalism part.
Yeah, I did hit a point when it's like explaining the family history where I was like, I feel like I've slipped out of this book. Like I feel like something else is where am I? What is happening?
Yeah, if you want to immediately get into chapter 14, it really is like just you're hearing the history of this. It's like specifically Safi's Christian Arab mother. Don't trifle, don't get confused. She is Christian. Is like the honorable one, and then her like evil Islamic Turkish father is the one who's like causing all these problems, and you're like, this seems a little motivated.
Problematic.
But I'm just not a fan, or like, I think it's really funny how they just keep going like, dude, and she was Arab, bro. They're so fucking hot. And you're like, what the fuck am I reading right now?
You just call her the Arabian for a while.
I know! It's...
What's going on?
Oh, man. It was a lot. She's like, bro, I can't... I mean, Safi was saying, I can't go back to Asia, bro. They're gonna put me in a harem, bro. I can't be there, bro.
Can you believe that none of this is in any of the adaptations that I watched?
I don't know if this is in any of the adaptations, period.
It just adds...
in Kenneth Branagh's Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
It truly adds nothing to the fucking plot, man.
It's truly like, what is happening?
You really could probably just like remove this entire chapter and like nothing would change. I don't like. Maybe that is slanderous. Maybe some.
I'm glad somebody else is doing the thing I do of just cut this if we don't need it, and then
what does this say?
I mean, it's like kind of just
besides like, I guess they used to be rich, but they like gave up wealth, which is like, you could have done that.
Something
could have said that in a different way.
The bulk of it is just the thinly veiled, fucking like condemnation of Islam, really.
It's like a short story she had. She was like, "I'll just slot that in real quick,"
which is crazy.
It's like, what is happening?
It's man. I'd be really interested to see if this had like even more offensive language in the first iteration.
I probably not, because like it's only it's 15 years or whatever. I don't know. I don't think that's enough time for Mary Shelley to be like, I should clamp down on some of this.
I don't know.
Could be.
There are people in high school that I know that have gotten more racist, like...
Exactly. Like, I don't know.
It happens. Sometimes shit happens, man.
Sometimes you just get worse. I mean, I don't know what happened. Maybe she got exactly the same.
It's impossible to know. Nobody's ever... The 1818 text is lost forever, so who knows?
I mean, I'm not going to buy it because every version at my bookstore has the fucking... now a major motion picture sticker,
which sucks.
Not even a sticker. Sorry. It's just on the cover.
Yeah,
it looks like a sticker.
It's for fans of Steven Universe.
That's incredible better. that's like a collector's item now, isn't it? Like
I have that somewhere.
Our friend Dante has one for Volume 2.
I've got it for Volume 1 somewhere in my house.
Yeah, I think that's incredible.
The most notable thing about Chapter 14, aside from the rampant Orientalism, is that upon this fucking assistance with Safi and her father fleeing from... This was in Constantinople they were caught, or in France?
It was in France. They escape out to Constantinople, I think? Escape out to Italy. I cannot remember.
That sounds.
It does not matter. I think.
If neither of the three of us can pull it, it's just kind of a fever dream of a chapter.
I don't think it matters.
If you, dear viewer, listener, who were reading along, knows, send us.
Somebody's written
emails.
That book, written the Safi book.
If you want to read this,
that'd be really funny.
If you want to write the Safi book, let us know.
And somebody's like, "Yeah, this is a book about Frankenstein from Safi's point of view." It's like, what?
It's crazy. Yeah, but the most notable thing is that Felix falls into ruin, and the family goes to their
whole family falls into ruin. It's not just Felix. He's just like the son. This also like completely warped my view of the family, because I thought it was like two young kids and their old grampy.
Yeah.
This was, I don't know, Felix is probably like 16. These are like teenagers,
I mean, I figured Felix would be like 16. I
thought he was like 12 and she was like 6. Like that was my thought.
Not
Which is like when
adults.
Safi comes in and he's like, "Oh, my beloved," I was like, whoa, this 12-year-old's crazy.
Like, kid, relax. You gotta relax.
He's got game. Good for him.
Damn, that kid's got fucking game. Holy shit, dude.
I had a customer tell me recently that his son, who was 6, has 2 girlfriends. I was like, damn, start him early.
Treat him keep him clean.
Keep him clean, bro. Chapter 15 has a good little moment in this where the monster in chapter 13 we kind of glossed over it. He started learning language.
He does have a great, I think it's that in there. They has the great quote where he's like, he calls it the most divine of sciences, language. I'm like, that's good.
Shelly's such a fucking nerd, I swear to God.
I love that.
The writer going, dude, the written word's awesome. It's like, no shit,
right.
dude. You fucking fool.
Sometimes you're right. Sometimes you make a movie about how good movies are, and sometimes you write a book about how good books are, and then you're right.
Yeah, it's true. But this is where he finds a copy of Paradise Lost, and is immediately, I am Adam. Adam understands me, bro.
He's literally me.
He's literally me. Did you look up what Sorrows of Werther is?
No, I did not.
I looked this up because I felt like I could guess what Plutarch's Lives is. Paradise Lost, yeah. But Sorrows of Werther, I'd never heard of. It is a book from like late 1700s.
Okay.
Written by this guy when he was 24, which kill me.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, oops. Anyways, it's based off his real life where it's a fictionalized version of his real life where he like got in a love triangle. Like he fell in love with a woman who was like betrothed to somebody else. And then like I think that happened again. And then in the book he kills himself.
Yeah.
Because he's so upset about everything.
I mean, that's the hottest thing a man can do.
Suicide?
Objectively, let's get that rate up.
Boys, get those sawed-off pistols up that mouth.
Sawed-off pistol? Wait a second.
Dude, yeah, so it's only an explosion.
Yeah, it just fucking like blows your shit.
It doesn't even fire a bullet, it just blows your hand off.
I'm really excited when we have the first Bog Frog meetup. After this episode, it's just a legion of people that look like Arseface from
Jesus Christ! It's all our fault. It's all our fault we did this.
I'm just saying, we could turn the male loneliness epidemic into an epidemic of a different kind.
The male suicide epidemic.
I have really bad news about what epidemic might be more pressing than the loneliness epidemic, and it might be intertwined. But yeah, sawed-off shotguns, boys. Sawed-off shotguns are for pussies. Saw off your dad's pistol and get to work, buckaroo. But
right, a snub-nosed revolver, but like even shorter.
It's just
a pipe bomb with a trigger.
Jesus. Remember, if you need help, listen to Giles Corey and then talk to somebody. But we fucking chapter 15. He's Adam. He kind of is
literally him.
He kind of is just Adam because he is the first creation of just a guy, of a sweaty like a new dude.
But I do like specifically. He's like, I'm Adam for real. But also, at least God liked what he made, and he like made it in His image as like a gift.
Yeah.
I'm made in no one's image. I'm ugly. I'm hated by my creator.
He said here, I remembered Adam's supplication to his creator, but where was mine? He had abandoned me, and in the bitterness of my heart, I had cursed him. Like, yeah, he doesn't seem overjoyed.
No, he's
abandoned situation.
I'm also a big fan of the fact that, specifically, he says, "Yeah, I thought this was real."
Yeah,
like I treated this as like a real thing that happened.
Modern day Christians are mauling hearing that.
But Paradise Lost excited different and far deeper emotions. I read it as I had read the other volumes, which had fallen into my hands as a true history.
Just like Plutarch, for real.
Literally me.
I mean, this is also in the same chapter where he is able to read those notes he stole from Victor and goes, "Oh, fuck, that's how I was made? No!" Shit. And he is really not happy about that.
Because this is... he is really unhappy about that. This is also the chapter where he confronts the family.
Yeah,
he confronts the old man, and then the family comes in. But there's a moment in that where the old man is like, "Well, where are these people that you're talking about?" And Adam's like, "Near this spot," and it just comes off so much like the guy in high school or whatever that's trying to tell his longtime friend that he has a crush on her. It's like I have a crush on someone. It's like, "Oh, do I know them?" It's like, "Very well."
I'd have to say you do know them pretty well. It's the worst guy you've ever met in your life.
The least sympathetic action Adam ever takes.
Yes. Adam. Wait, he doesn't name himself Adam?
He does not. He's not given a name.
We're gonna call him Adam now? Are we headcanoning the book for our analysis?
I think that's
a common move.
Yeah, it's a common thing people do.
Yeah.
Is it really?
It's not just
the creature, the guy.
The Satan line that I like is, "Why did you form a monster so hideous that even you turned from me in disgust? God in pity made man beautiful and alluring after his own image, but my form is a filthy type of yours, more horrid even from the very resemblance. Satan had his companions, fellow devils, to admire and encourage him, but I am solitary and abhorred."
Isn't that fucked up? It's so fucked up.
He's not
even
doing
the
well.
Devil. Even the devil has friends, but I don't.
Just doing the fucking look what you did. You gave it depression post, but about the Frankenstein's monster.
It's true. I do love that he essentially turns around and goes, oops, gulp, when they see him. And they're just like, what the fuck is that?
They just start kicking the shit out of him.
I know!
Get the fuck out of our house.
So mean to him.
Like, who the hell? Get out.
He gets really angry about that, which is fair.
I would. He's like, I could tear them apart.
I'd be hurt.
Yeah, he says, I know not.
He,
my
like,
feelings were those of
rages in
rage
the-
and revenge.
yeah.
I could with pleasure have destroyed the college and its inhabitants and have glutted myself with their shrieks and misery.
He's so real for that.
And then he's
done
like,
that.
okay, I calmed down. It's fine.
see.
I can fix it.
I can fix it.
Next
I'm gonna
chapter-
go be chill. We're gonna be chill together.
Next chapter, he is chapter 16. He's like, I can fix it. With lo and behold, they fucking already left.
So they weren't that poor, you know? Like, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
they didn't have
I'm
to
like,
say that.
That's
like,
what we're
I
figuring
don't-
out.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's still the fucking landlord.
Yeah, like, there's just like a guy who owns that car. What? Like,
It's-
again, these chapters really shift my perspective of this family.
I think that's just kind of Mary Shelley's, like, unknowing of what it means to be poor coming through, which is like, of course they have a landlord. Why would they not have a landlord? Are you stupid?
Well, you know, that's how it goes.
I just thought
I-
they were, like, living in an abandoned shack in the woods. I didn't know
No.
they owned the property.
And that's also how
crazy.
Bernie writes and draws it.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that's, like, a more seemingly...
It's
Like,
the
to
most.
me-
It's the more obvious reading, I think.
Yeah, then,
Then
like,
you get later details, and you're like, wait, what?
that in, like, actuality, it's moved into, like, a less nice apartment is kind of how it reads of this chapter. It's like, no, dude, we just had to move back to a
Like,
different
why were you
bad
scavenging
apartment.
for food?
I know! If you can
Like-
afford to pay a landlord, what the fuck?
Like, I don't
Well,
know. I
you
mean,
can
maybe
afford
you're
to
just
pay a
that
landlord,
poor.
but,
Yeah,
like,
like, you can afford to pay a landlord, but you can't afford to buy bread. Like, I guess, but
Like, obviously, we have a landlord.
I mean, like,
Why
if
would
you
we not
could
have a
if you had the ability to forage for food, you know, I would do it.
why not take advantage of it? I mean,
Yeah.
it's true. It's true.
All
There's
this
discussion
wood
of a
keeps
garden.
appearing. Like, all this wood keeps appearing outside
That's
the
gotta-
house. Like, it's pretty sick.
The wood's gotta
The
be
way the
sick.
wood appears in the Del Toro film is crazy. Like,
That's the thing.
What? This is the
we'll talk. We'll
We'll
talk
talk
about the
about it.
adaptations we watched at the end.
I have to
this
admit to my
episode, but
fucking foolishness.
fail?
Like, I know that I'm a fucking idiot. I'm not happy about it.
I revealed to my lovely partner about 30 minutes into Del Toro's Frankenstein. Oh, no, they're not watching these movies. I'm watching these movies. I chose to do this by myself, independent from them, and they got angry at me. They're like, you've been, like, stressing about this for, like, how many days? I'm like, it's fine.
You are a sick man.
They're like, you could have not done this? I'm like, it's fine.
It's true. You could have not.
I said I was gonna do it.
After the Adam, the monster, flees, he finds a child in the woods and he's like, I'm gonna save this child. I'm a good fucking guy. Gets shot. He gets shot.
He gets blasted.
He gets fucking blown away. It's really unfortunate. He
He's
takes
like,
a
what
while.
the fuck? I can't even save a kid. I can't even save a kid without being shot with a gun.
He's so upset.
And he's kind
about
of
it.
fucked up.
No, that's like what he deserves, I guess. He's a bad guy. He deserves all this, you know?
That is true. I mean, look at him. He's ugly.
Don't say that about him. That's mean.
You just said he deserved what he got.
No, you said that. Don't put words in my mouth. What the hell? This guy's crazy. It's unfortunate. It's not what you want to see.
It's, you don't want it to happen to you. That's the other thing. You don't want to be a Frankenstein's monster.
Yes, this is all in quest to Geneva, where he knows his master hails from. And in
Because
that
of the
quest...
letters he got, yeah.
Yeah. And then in his quest there, outside of Geneva, he finds a small boy. A tiny boy who we see earlier. And he's like, oh, surely this boy won't hate me. He's too young to think that I'm ugly. Not the case.
I
Not
will
the case at
kidnap.
all.
He literally is like, I'll kidnap this fucking kid. Because, well, first of all, I was like, I'll be friends with this kid. And the kid's like, you suck. Whoa, why do you look like that? He's like, okay. Well, I'll kidnap you and I'll teach you, like, how to love.
So funny.
Like I learned how to love, and then the kid's like, my dad, the Baron Frankenstein, will own your ass. He's like, wait a second, what did you just say? Say that again.
Who?
Say that name again, real quick.
Who the fuck did you just say, you stupid child? I'm gonna kill you.
Look at this is, it's no good.
And then he strangles the boy.
And frames Justine. Like he fully figures it out. He takes the necklace and then sees Justine in the bar and is like, I'll frame this woman I just met.
He's so
didn't even really meet. If you walk by somebody,
I mean, yeah, does that count?
While they're sleeping, I don't think that counts.
I like to think
even if you do
whisper
whisper crazy shit in their ear.
Isn't that? Why did he do that?
Because he's a freak.
Okay.
Not in the physical sense, but just like his mindset.
Some people have an inherent knack for drama. I don't know.
That's true. That's true. He's a theater kid.
The thing you don't understand is that he's fucking awesome, and that when he's jumping around and doing evil shit, it's really cool.
That is also entirely true.
I hadn't fully considered that.
He might be the coolest protagonist of a book we've read thus far.
I was thinking a lot. I was like, yeah, it does kind of make sense why multiple people have been like, well, what if Frankenstein was like a cool action guy?
Right? I was also...
Dude, because he's bounding. He's bounding around.
He's jumping around. He's breaking shit. He's cool. He's tall as fuck.
He's so big.
This was not enough for Del Toro, who had to give him magic Wolverine powers also.
That's stupid.
That's fine. I mean, he also can't die in this, so that's fine.
It's
I don't
true.
think that's
true.
I don't think that's a crazy interpretive.
It's not crazy.
Movie.
I just thought it was lame.
I think it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. It's stupid, but it's kind of cool.
Kind of lame.
Oh man. Oh no. So we hear after this. What?
No, they just pause. So
now we go back to Victor, who's pissed.
He's like, what the fuck was the point of all that?
Why did you kill my brother, you bitch? He's like, I want a wife. I need someone
framed my favorite maid. What the fuck?
You framed my favorite maid. You killed my brother. You better have a damn good reason for talking to me right now. And he goes, well, let me give you a bargain, Buster. If you make me a hot as fuck wife, you never have to see me again. I'll go to South America. I'll eat tubers and shit. It's gonna be great. Just make her, and we won't bug people ever again.
I do think this is kind of important.
Okay.
The creature never once actually says that it's going to be his mate.
Yeah, he doesn't say they're gonna fuck. He just
wants
to
make me somebody who just make me a person. Make me a
friend.
Yeah, make me someone I can spend my
hang
days
out with. So I'm not alone forever. And Victor takes that as oh, well, he wants a wife to own.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I need a sister to fuck.
That's true. That's what he says. He says that outright. He looks at the camera
and goes, I'm busting raw nuts in Elizabeth tonight, and then smiles really wide.
I think it's really fucked up that Mary Shelley cut the scene where Victor draws a diagram on his table trying to figure out how the monster could be friends with a woman that is and trying to really work it out, and he's like, well, she's not gonna be his sister, but also not his wife, but it has to be one, maybe both. I think that added a lot to Victor's characterization. That's in the 1818 text.
I did want to add one of the most whiny Victor quotes we ever get, because it's I start to have more sympathy for Victor as the novel nears its conclusion.
He's shoved into the torment nexus.
Yeah, I mean, he did cause all this. This is on him.
He did invent the torment nexus.
This is his fault.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
Fuck, I'm stuck in the torment nexus I built from scratch out of my hubris. Fuck.
If you have a child and then fuck that child up entirely forever, it's okay that they torture you and make your life hell. I think so. I'm gonna say it. It's fine. I wouldn't spend my time doing that, but it's a perfectly valid response.
Yeah, the moral calculus does work out, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where, you don't have to be happy about it, but, the tax law is what it is.
Yeah,
it's just the immediate payment of karmic debt. It's just how it goes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at like very worst, it's like neutral. Like it is a like morally neutral
Yeah.
thing to do.
It balances
like it's
out.
the same as breathing.
I think so. This all sounds right to me.
I think we'd be really good at like Buddhism.
I think this is philosophy. We're figuring it out. This
This is
what Kant
philosophy. We're
figure
creating
out.
a model of philosophy for Frankenstein.
James,
If you fuck up your son or daughter or whoever, it doesn't really matter. They can kill everybody you've ever loved. It's okay.
James,
Yeah.
if you read about middle way in Buddhism, you would kill yourself. You're like, a world can't be black and white. I will not stand for this.
That doesn't sound right to me. That sounds like some centrist fence sitter horse shit.
Buddhism is the most centrist religion in history, and I'll stand by. Well, okay.
Damn them all to hell.
That's entirely inaccurate. Orientalist taken from the depths of India's Zen Buddhism that white people practice is the most centrist shit on earth. Because instead of having a moral position, you have to be like, everything's fine, everything's good. I'm just gonna accept everything as it comes. Unlike how Buddhism is in a lot of different places where it's like, I will militaristically enforce my religion. It's like, all right, that's just a real religion. That's just how it goes.
That's how you do it.
Yeah. If any Buddhists in the chat disagree, that fair enough. I'm a passive
mention of
observer.
India.
Sorry, guys.
A little later, that really, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
What?
A mention of India later in this book.
They do.
Like, fuck.
From
India,
Clerval.
Insane world building.
Yeah,
Yeah.
India's in this book.
No fucking shot, really?
I create a map of the world based off of all the countries mentioned in Frankenstein.
Wow.
I have to put America there, but I don't know the specifics. But I have to put it there because South America implies a North America.
How people were moving about Marco Polo.
It's kind of crazy that, in none of these pages does Mary Shelley ever clarify what this place is supposed to be called, like the larger world.
Frankenstein.
There's not an official name for the world that the Wheel of Time takes place on.
That's
Was
fine.
it Earth?
No, well, I mean,
Just the world?
sort
It's
of,
like
but
far
not
future?
really. It's complicated, and also the past. I don't know.
My hot take
I've
is
only,
that...
I've only read 6 of those 15 books.
Oh no!
It's crazy.
But fans call it Randland, and I think that is the worst shit in the entire world.
That's pretty ass. That's pretty
really
bad.
good.
It actively pisses me off.
That's so funny. Randland.
Yeah,
It sounds like
the
a page, like a fan page for Rand.
Rand Althor, the goat,
Yeah.
Anakin Skywalker, basically.
Not to be confused with Rance, very different character.
Rance, all whore, that guy's name.
All
Can you
whore?
imagine? No, I don't think Rance has the last name. I don't know his last name. If
That
he
can't.
does.
He's got to have a
Randland.
figure it out.
That's so bad, man.
Yeah, Randland is awful. I mean, it's not what it's called because there isn't a name for it.
My fucking another one of my Ren is 2 wokeisms is that I don't like in fantasy series where the worlds have one fucking hegemonic name that everybody calls it, because that doesn't make sense. Why would every culture disagree? Yeah, this is fucking Earth, bro. This is what it's called. That just makes sense. That's dumb. That's stupid.
Wait, but is it...
No, we did that after fucking
Yeah, so why couldn't that occur?
because it's like fantasy worlds where nobody has the fucking interplay of information, and then you have these vastly different cultures going, yeah, of course it's Earth. Are you stupid? That's dumb.
Yeah, we eventually agreed on it, but
Yeah, but it's like, oh, dude, this
It's like-
medieval society halfway across the world, dude, they also call it the same exact thing in my language. Why? I think that's silly. It happens all the
well,
time.
it's because
Yeah,
most
you
fantasy
care too
authors are Eurocentrist trash.
Well, no, bro, you don't get it. I spent 4 hours coming up with the name for this village that exports apples, but I will
Appleton.
not... I will not think about the brown cultures at all, because that village wasn't
the last
my
Rance
culture.
game came out in 2018.
Yeah, Rance Showdown, the longest video game script of all time.
That's
Crazy.
That's not all right.
That,
That's
which
bad.
might not be true. There's no real way to tell, but
I mean, yeah,
apparently it
yeah.
is huge.
Sorry, I was
Just-
trying to
just-
figure out what Rance's name was, and as far as
Yeah,
I
I
can
also
tell, it
looked
is
it up.
just Rance.
It is just
I'd
Rance.
figured it'd be some fuck ass visual novel. They had the longest script.
Rance?
Rance is a visual novel.
That's Rance.
Fuck my life. Yeah, there we go.
And it's specifically the last entry in the series, which is, like, has been around since around the time of Final Fantasy 1.
That's too many. That's too many years. Jesus Christ.
Apparently it's peak. I don't know. I'll figure it out in 20 years or whatever.
I'm on the wiki. I'm on the Alisoft wiki. I see one of the characters. I'm like, that's really cute. And then I'm like, wait a second. I think she is drawn in this art by the Senran Kagura artist, and that's why I'm like, oh, that's nice.
Oh, beautiful.
That's true. This wiki's crazy. This is very thorough.
Mary Ann. I'm gonna tell that quote.
Shit's crazy. What quote?
My whiny Victor quote. That
I
got us so off track.
Sorry, I got.
No, absolutely not. We just kept going.
I forgot what we were talking about.
The Bog Frog Book Pod will never stay on topic, and that's a guarantee.
Where am I?
So the people crazy.
What?
What's the fucking...
Oh, stars and clouds and winds, ye all about to mock me. If you really pity me, crush sensation and memory, let me become as naught. But if not, depart, and leave me in darkness. He's a whiny bitch. God damn it.
He's feeling a lot of emotions.
It's all his fault. Because of karmic debt. That's why we got here. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
This is my karmic debt. Oh, fuck. Chapter 18 immediately progresses the story by having Victor once again being the least committed motherfucker to ever walk the unnamed planet in Mary Shelleys Frankenstein. Where he's like, maybe I shouldn't make the creature. I probably shouldn't. I'm not. It's just a bad idea. Fuck. His dad is like, you want to fuck your sister, right? And he's like, maybe.
Do I?
Do I ever?
He's like, yes, I do want to fuck my sister. But two,
his propeller hat starts spinning really fast.
My
sister, big lollipop.
My sister's pussy, you say? How curious.
Vile.
How peculiar, he says. And then he's like, I can't be here. I must go to England, dude. It's too enticing. Clerval, we must flee. We must flee to England. And he's like, all right, cool. I'll talk about business and shit. And they go on a grand adventure where our good friend is so indecisive the entire time and does not want to talk to anybody. That's chapter 19, where he wants to talk to absolutely no one. He is so afraid of talking to anybody because he's a tweaker. He's tweaking out. He's freaking out.
Rough time.
He's having a bad time. He made a creature, wants to kill him. He wants to fuck his sister.
I bet you would feel good if you made a creature that wants to kill you.
It would have been my friend.
I think the maybe not, but if the solution to it was, what if I was just like nice to him a single fucking time?
Well, yeah, but what if that's how he gets you?
I think I'm the perfect guy to make a creature. If it gets me, that's fine, man.
That's fine.
I'd rather not be got,
there are worse ways to die than extending your hand, trying to understand someone.
Yeah.
Why would I ever try?
That's basically what Ender's Game is about, or whatever.
That's true. I'd be really good friends with the piggies. They'd say you're so fucking chill like that, and then stab me in the chest and turn me into.
Yeah, they would get you.
They'd
feed you the plant.
Yeah,
they'd feed me the plant that kills you. No.
I wonder if the plant would work on the creature.
As we all know, friend of the podcast, Sky, is from the great land of Scotland, where the next part of this book takes place. I'm so sorry, Sky.
There's a mention of the deserts of Scotland, and I was like, what?
That's not real. That's not real.
Very silly. What the fuck?
It's got Highlands.
I think go to Scotland, and they're like, it's not as good. It's not as good as London.
They suck, man. It's not as good as this place.
I kind of preferred the other place.
It's not as good as this place that, as of time of writing, was still covered with shit in the street, so...
Yeah, it doesn't have the juice.
Doesn't have the juice, bro. Doesn't have Mary Anning. Who gives a fuck about anything, bro?
Is Mary Anning, doing shit while this book is written?
Oh, maybe, actually. She would have been in England very few times. She just kind of went up there to hang out and talk to paleontologists who were paying her. Wait, let's do... Okay, this is the fucking Ren distraction I need to see.
Christ.
Fuck you, man.
I prefer the Rance distraction.
Why, man? You suck, bro. I think she. This was published in 1818, and Mary Shelley lived.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, holy fuck!
No, holy fuck!
Concurrently live with the publishing, dude.
Do you think they could have hung?
Oh man, yeah, I think they could have hung. I mean, I think Mary Shelley would have gone, "You poor." So probably not.
Possible.
Oh wait, no, I'm. Hold up, I'm the
How
stupidest
far off were
motherfucker
you?
alive. I typed Mary Shelley instead of Mary.
You dumb asshole!
Shut
oh
up!
my god!
It still works.
Hold on.
It's...
This is crazy. They
This
were born and
Shut
died on
up!
the same.
Stop talking. This is the worst.
You're never gonna believe this, guys.
They were both married to a guy named Percy Shelley. This is so fast.
Their
They were
mom and
both
stepmom
married
were
to a
both
bum
named
who died
Mary?
in the boat, dude. They both
Crazy.
married a
The
sailboat sailing Judd.
The parallels, 10 out of 10.
Shut up! How dare you? This is the worst thing I've ever done to myself. This is the most
You
embarrassing.
really, yeah, you dunked yourself there, unfortunately.
She would have been 16 when it was published, so they probably would not have hung.
Well, I mean, Mary Shelley was pretty young when the book was out. Like, they're only a few years apart then.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Mary Anning,
No.
born 1799. I don't know.
Okay, actually, yeah, they could have hung.
They could have
They
hung.
could have hung. They could have hung. But again, I think Mary Shelley would have gone, "You poor."
This painting of Mary Anning's really kicking my ass.
It's a classic. People love that one.
It's so funny, that little dog.
Oh, that's her beautiful dog. She loved that dog for her
She's
whole life,
pointing
dude.
at the dog. She's like, check this guy out.
Dude, it's all she fucking cared about. She cared about rocks, Christ, and her dog.
I like that she's pointing at the dog.
Exactly. She's like, peep it.
What's that?
Check this shit out.
What's that fucking? That dog had a really good name. Oh yeah, Trey. He died in the middle of work because he got swept away.
No, what?
Dude, her life was fucked up. This is the Mary Anning hour. Yeah, that dog. A bunch of fossil collectors would fucking die in the line of work because they'd be like fucking around on the coast during storms when shit would get exposed and like racing to find the fossils, and there'd be like a collapse of the fucking goddamn bluffs. They'd get covered or swept into the ocean. And there was these letters that somebody wrote to their buddy back in London when they were hanging out with Mary Ann and going like, "This is the most fucked up thing I've ever done, dude. We almost got swept out like twice. I am never coming back. Mary is fucked up."
Oh, dude, how badly do you want to go visit the Mary Anning statue?
You have no idea. You have no idea. The best part about her whole thing is she was being held by a babysitter when she got struck by lightning and her sibling died, but she lived.
That's fucking insane.
Well, let me double check. I'm pretty sure it's her brother who died. I want to be doubly sure, so I'm not misinforming the
You're
people.
not
about
lying.
Mary Anning. Well, yeah, because it's like the best thing ever. I know that motherfucker was struck by lightning though, because that shit's crazy. It's the most insane thing ever. Okay, there's so much fucking shit. God damn it. Oh no.
She was being held by a neighbor, Elizabeth Haskins, who was standing with two other women under an elm tree watching an equestrian show. It was being put on by a traveling company of horsemen when lightning struck the tree, killing all three women below. Onlookers rushed the infant home, where she was revived in a bath of hot water.
Yeah! What the fuck, dude?
It's fucking awesome.
Anning's family said she had been a sickly baby before the event, but afterwards she seemed to blossom.
I think her nickname is like Mary
by God. I don't know.
Yeah, like, I don't know, yeah.
She was chosen by God to find Ichthyosaurus on the rocks.
Yeah, like she was given
Somebody's
like divine
got it,
blessing.
man.
I don't know.
You know, she's in
Spared by
Fate.
Zeus.
She's got a character in Fate Go.
We've talked about that on this fucking
We've talked
podcast.
about that.
We're talking
we have
about-
to move on from Mary Anning. We have to move on.
Fuck you. I had to say one more thing.
Okay.
There's a bit in her like Fate Grand Order profile where they go, yeah, if she had more like spiritual power, she could have made a reality marble encompassing the entire Jurassic Sea. And I'm like, that's so stupid. I hate Fate. It's so
That's pretty cool.
dumb.
I don't know. It's pretty fucking.
It's the
sick.
best. It's the best thing ever. Anyway, Mary Anning is my goat, and everyone should read about her. No, you don't, man. No, you don't. No one knows. Oh, man. Okay, so he's in Scotland, and it's in Scotland he decides I can run away. I can run away and go make that creature for my creature.
Well, this is also because Henry has to go back to London so he can finalize his plans to help colonize India.
Well, that was the bigger thing. That's like the rush of it. He's like, well, we need to go back soon so I can finalize my plans and for like my Indian
that's
enterprise.
What it is.
Yeah. And he's like, well, don't leave me here too long. It was, our goat Victor says, I entreat you, leave me in peace and solitude for a short time. When I return, I help you with a lighter heart, more congenial to your own temper. As you can imagine, because he will be rid of the creature he supposes.
Yeah,
Clerval is so unhappy about this. He sets off to make the wife. And he's gonna make what he assumes is the wife. In chapter 20, pretty immediately kicks off with Victor tweaking the fuck out and being like, "Absolutely not! I'm not doing this! No!
It sucks.
I fucking hate
gets
this!"
into it. Like he's like, okay, I'm gonna make the bride. I'm gonna do it, and then like he's like, wait a second. What if they fuck? Oh god, I could be Oppenheimer, and then he destroys his work.
If they fuck, I'm so cooked. If they fuck, I'm so cooked.
I think it's interesting that he like even thinks that it is like possible for. I just assume that they're like infertile mules and can't reproduce.
Well, like,
I mean, you'd assume, right? That makes the most sense.
Maybe science is different then. Like I was thinking a lot about.
What are you talking about?
I was thinking a lot about this. Like I feel like. If you make a Frankenstein, you work out like a lot of the boundaries of like what can and can't happen from the Frankenstein you make. But like, there's a real sense that like Victor just kind of went for it, right? Like, he made an engine, but like wasn't sure what that engine would do, sort of thing. Like
he spent a lot of time studying the natural philosophies.
I mean, yeah, I think that might have been a waste of his time, like his professor said.
So
I don't know.
Pretty notably,
did you make it the creature?
I didn't, and that's to my benefit. That's like a benefit to my character.
I don't think so.
Pretty notably from this time period, after you said the most insane comment of all time, that science was different. You're not wrong. In that this was like in England at least, this was in the midst of the biological revolution, and science, especially biology, was like treated hand in hand with God and like fucking like the Christian creation myth, in that this is an extension of the Bible rather than how it's kind of viewed now as like fucking anathema to religion. So it kind of does make sense that the guy who creates life would immediately be like, well, of course my life would persist and like procreate. Like I don't feel like there wasn't really that notion yet.
I think again there's a lot of like, we discovered a chemical, let's put it with another chemical, let's see what happens. Yeah, like it's the age of a lot of that, just like throwing shit at the walls. I made it Frankenstein. I don't know what's gonna happen next. I didn't think about that.
I mean, I just he could have figured it out.
But he didn't.
There's a whimsy about creation and science at this time in like English, Western, German history that people had towards the biological sciences that I think makes this seem like much more less science fiction, more of like, I don't know, like almost a near future thing that we would write now, you know?
I just, like at the end, how at the end of hit film Goblin Sighting.
I haven't seen Goblin Sighting yet. I have.
No, it wasn't seen Goblin Sighting.
Why haven't you watched Goblin Sighting? What the fuck's your problem?
I'm busy. I want to watch Goblin Sighting. It's a failure on my part. I don't want to make this a failure.
Dude, it's 13 minutes long.
I'm really busy.
That's not even true.
Man. That takes an entire day.
But he's like, everybody should let me procreate. I'm not that bad. That's what Frankenstein.
I'm not that bad a guy. What's your problem, man? Come on, let me bust a nut.
Let it happen. I mean, like, that is immoral because
Is that the moral of the fucking story? Let me bust a nut, please.
Yeah, that's the moral of Goblin Sighting, and probably a Frankenstein. But like, which is why on
Mary Shelley had vision.
Which is
Yeah,
why I'm
vision.
anti-both. Bog Frog is an antinatalist podcast. Officially.
If you thought otherwise, you're the problem.
Do not fuck.
Do not fuck!
Red does
but-
text this to me every morning and then texts me a photo of some woman's breasts.
I do
not
not
have
want
sex.
to you freak out. Let me give context to the audience. I was scrolling through my Twitter feed, as I normally do.
The context is gonna make it better.
James's favorite video game of all time. Favorite. Persona 2.
A game I
One of
haven't
them.
finished, and I've talked about my struggles of playing. Yeah,
I found someone doing a
James
cosplay.
is the one in this podcast who has finished Persona 2. This
Of
is
course.
correct. This is
Have you finished Persona? I should have sent this to Seth.
Yeah, I finished Persona 2.
I should have sent this to you, Seth. Oh my god.
Yeah, you should have sent me the Persona 2 tits.
It was Persona 2 taste. It was a gal saying his name was Katsuya.
yeah.
Tatsuya.
Yeah.
Suo.
Tatsuya Persona 2 with massive naturals. I think was her. Oh man, I sent it to James going like, "You love Persona 2," and he's like, "Why would you ever send me this?"
No, that was not what I said. What I said was, I'm at an AEW show with my partner right now, and they just looked over to me checking my phone. And was like, "How often is he sending these to you?"
Never. I thought it was a good time.
I know this would not make any sense, but I was really confident you were about to say, "I'm at an AA meeting right now."
That's more something I would say. I'm at an AA meeting and my sponsor said, "Who the fuck is sending this to you?" Oh, what a beautiful
Ren
life.
sending you tits every morning with like several messages that just say drink.
Don't jerk off, don't jerk off, don't jerk off.
Don't jerk off, drink liquor. Don't jerk off, drink liquor.
This is such a beautiful portrait of me and James' relationship.
Yeah.
Drink you fuck, drink you fuck.
You're testing his resolve.
I'm
The
testing his
opposite, I keep
karmic-
having to pull Ren away from the cliff of doing hard drugs. I'm like, please don't do that. No, that's bad.
I mean, yeah, that's why I keep giving him Kratom to keep him away from all the drugs.
No, what I text you is like, I just gotta get back into drinking and smoking weed, and you're like, don't do that. So like, yeah,
I was like,
probably
it'll be bad for me. I should do it.
but Ren, have you considered that there's nothing better after a long day
Of drinking
than drinking beer and jerking off?
It sounds so nice to do it again.
That would have fixed. I think that if Victor and the creature just sat beside each other, drank beer, and jerked off, I think it would have fixed all of the problems in the book.
I honestly agree. I think it would have been much smoother story.
Out of anything I've said, I do kind of believe it would have solved at least a few of them.
That's also the solution for the male loneliness epidemic.
Okay, dear listener,
if you're a guy, if you identify as a male,
if you identify as a male or not, I don't know. That's
true.
This is a general. If
you're a jerk in your dick,
if you have once in your life ever found yourself being like legitimately saying there's a male loneliness epidemic, and like acting like that's something that anybody should care about even a little. What you need to do is you need to find like just like 1 to 2, like 1 to 6 other guys.
1 to 6.
1 to 6.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, hold on.
Many
1 to 5 because you split a 6-pack together.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it's 6 total. I see.
It's 6 total.
Okay.
Meat to meat.
And you all pitch in like, or one of you, you know, maybe it's a round, like you each buy a 6-pack
This
like one at a
sucks.
time and like go it around, and then
I
you
like
jerk
this.
off together. I'm fixing it.
Listen, as someone who
And you have to scream, "I'm fixing it" while you're doing it.
Everybody
Also-
else is only bringing up the problem, and I'm the guy brave enough to bring up the solution. And
As
I'm
somebody-
being fucking lambasted for it by my
As-
peers.
as somebody who works in mental health and sees the effect that the male loneliness epidemic has had on all these people, I say I wholeheartedly agree with Seth. You should get 1 to 10 guys in a room and split 2 6-packs, and whoever busts first gets the extra beers.
Gets the extra beer.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Oh my god!
This is fucking awesome.
The first 2 to bust have to make out and get the 2 extra beers.
This is epic.
Listen,
This
you
is
boys are
fucking
lonely. You boys are lonely. Either you've never fucked or
I'm
have had a
sending
traumatic
this episode to your
experience that stopped.
supervisor.
Never. Or you've had something that stopped you
I'm
from
just saying,
fucking in your
how-
entire life. That makeout will be so good for you. You will come ropes on your boy's chest.
Oh, sucks.
I'm just saying, Ren, don't answer this question because it probably violates like HIPAA or something.
I will say nothing. I will say nothing, man.
But like, answer it in your own head. How many of the people are there because they've drank too much beer and jerked off too much at the same time?
I'm absolutely not answering that.
Two things that
Well,
are
he's not answering, that means
notoriously
none,
not a
obviously.
problem. Yeah.
None of those are.
Absence of evidence does equal evidence of absence, is all I'm saying.
Exactly.
If Victor and Adam did this together, I think they could have been fantastic friends. Maybe the best.
I
of
do
friends.
think this is true. This is what our fucking movie should be.
It's a retelling of Frankenstein where halfway through they jerk off
It's like
together.
a really meticulous retelling of Frankenstein.
up
up until the point. I don't know.
Oh fucking Christ!
Up until I don't know, some point, like I guess like literally the
Right
first
here.
time they meet up again. Yeah, literally right here. So after he kills a few people.
He kills his brother.
And it's like a third party interview somehow. And he just hands him a 6-pack and some porno mags.
God damn it!
And it's like, and then it's just like a buddy comedy after that. It's just like, it's like Harold and Kumar go to White Castle or some shit after that.
Before we lose our minds completely, I do want to say that after Victor flees that castle where he was doing this, or the little cottage where he was doing all this horse shit, he's on a boat, stupid little sailboat, like an
The
idiot.
extended boat nightmare sequence.
It's pretty good. Which then extends into an even bigger nightmare sequence when he gets into town and people who speak English don't like him. No.
It's so funny. I have to read it because I sent this to our good friend
Oh,
Sky, who we
please,
earlier said was
dude.
Scottish, but is Irish. I should clarify.
That was just us being very cruel to our very
Yeah,
good
it's
friends.
us tormenting our friend who we love and care about. I was exceedingly surprised on receiving so rude an answer from a stranger, and I was also disconcerted on perceiving the frowning and angry countenances of his companions. Why do you answer me so roughly? I replied. Surely it is not the custom of Englishmen to receive strangers so inhospitably. I do not know, said the man, what the custom of the English may be, but it is the custom of the Irish to hate villains. I screamed. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was like,
It's
"Oh,
really
yeah."
good.
I know for a fact I highlighted that, but I don't think my Kindle actually like
Saved
did
it.
it.
The
It's
Kindle's
so
evil.
fucked up. I thought, because I was like, I know I did something like I remember I highlighted something specifically having to do with the Irish, because that goes hard.
It
does go.
rocks.
It's very good. It's very fucking good.
So good. I love the Irish detour.
The Irish detour is also the fucking breaking point of Victor, because he's like, well, what the fuck happened? And there's like, well, someone was strangled to death. And he's like, strangled? Well, what do you mean by strangled?
Oh,
He sees
good.
and he's like, his black marks on the throat. He's like, huh, just like my brother. That's so bizarre.
That's so wacky.
And then he sees the person's face, like, he tweaks the fuck out because it's Clermont. It's Clermont.
Rip Clermont, my goat, my hero, my king.
We love a guy who's just so nice that he won't fuck your sister bride. And then he's like, it was the monster who did this. It was the monster. No. And he tweaks the fuck out. He tweaks out even harder and goes insane. What do we think of?
Yeah, he
what do we
goes
think of the
mad for
madness?
like 3 months in a dungeon.
In a dungeon in Ireland. He loses his fucking marbles until his dad shows up. Okay, notably, I want to add this. When he wakes up from his stupor, there's a woman watching him, and he's immediately like, "This ugly bitch, she was mean to me."
She's like, yeah, I'm not gonna let you die, but like, don't expect nothing from me.
Yeah, I just love that he's like still like she was mean, so she's ugly, she's rude, she's it was the ugliest woman I've ever seen. She was detestable. I could not stand her. I'm like, all right, Victor, you gotta relax. You really gotta chill out with all that.
Dexter knows it's past 5 o'clock, which means it's his dinner time. And he's
It's
really
food time. Is that why he's
not
screaming?
getting food. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, he's gonna scream louder if you don't get him food.
No, he might scream louder once he gets food. Actually,
That is what happened last
I told
time.
you about this.
Yeah,
He screams really loud whenever he gets fed, like after he eats. But
I love him.
he does it even more when my lovely partner is not home. So if I feed him, he gets so pissed about it, and he lets everyone know.
Because he doesn't know that you love him.
It's true. I hope my lovely partner does ask him if he's the dinner boy. And I don't do that. I don't ask him who the dinner boy is, and I think that's part of the problem.
Of course he hates you then.
It's the whole problem.
I do. I mean, I let him pick. I show him the green can or the orange can, and he picks. By rubbing
he's on wet diet?
For dinners, yes.
Okay, nice.
Dry in the morning, wet in the evening.
Gotta have balance.
Exactly. Plus, I don't want to have to do the wet food, so I just I do the morning and Hope does the evening.
It's gross. I get it.
It's so gross. This one's not as bad because it's the fanciest goddamn cat food on the planet. So it's like real food, so it doesn't make me throw up as bad.
My now dead son, fucking, he didn't scream a lot, but when he brought out that fucking wet food, it was fucking just fucking murder because they love that shit so goddamn much.
They really do.
It's a fucking nightmare, and it's so gross. Dear God.
Yeah.
But yeah, his dad shows up in Geneva.
His dad shows up in Ireland.
His dad shows up in Ireland going, God, what a fucking wreck you are.
I think they say what part of Ireland, but I can't remember.
Who fucking knows, bro? I don't fucking know. I wish I did, but I have not written that down. I have written down that his dad's like, let's get you back to Geneva, son. We'll get you out of these fucking Irish areas. He's like, okay, Dad. I fucking hate myself. Get me out of here.
I hate the Irish.
It's true. During this journey, in chapter 22, he gets a letter from Elizabeth going, Victor, I love you, but if you found any foreign pussy, take that over me, baby. I still love you. And he's like, of course I didn't. I love you. You're my sister. I'd only fuck my sister. Which is just...
Thank God.
That's the way of it. It's the way of it. It's just such a strange way of writing that, you know? To be like,
no.
Victor, if you found anybody foreign and not me, please marry them. Let it be known I do love you. She sucks. No.
Cuck Queen Elizabeth. We need representation.
No matter the times, a Victorian writer cannot give a woman agency.
Well, no, she's giving she has agency. Her agency is to like give away, like, you know, she's like, hey, you know,
give her yourself.
You know, it would actually be okay if you didn't marry me. Like, it'd be fine.
It'd be chill. If you don't want to do it, I don't want to force you to do it. She's being thoughtful.
And to any of our fucking listeners who are like, what about the Bronte sisters? They're not that much better. They're a little better. Not that much. The Bronte sisters? Are you a fool?
Wuthering Heights.
Have you read anything by them? Okay. So we haven't.
Yeah,
so they're
Heights.
not real because we haven't read anything by them yet.
Well, I have.
Yeah, they're not part of the canon yet. Because
It's
Frog hasn't covered them.
Exactly.
I like Wuthering Heights.
Bold.
You watch that movie yet?
I'm not gonna do that. It's
Why
a
not?
fucking insult.
Why not?
I've heard people call it the Del Toro's Frankenstein of Wuthering.
Just so mean to do to something. Oh, what a nightmare. Jesus Christ. But yeah, Victor writes back going, baby, of course I fucking love you. We're gonna get married. But he's also going like, fuck, the monster said the wedding day thing. He's gonna kill me, bro. But he assents going, it's gonna bring the most joy to my father and to Elizabeth. Just get fucking married. Just do the damn thing. Just get it done. And even if I die, at least
you gotta face your fears and you just gotta do the damn thing.
Yeah.
Well,
He gets back home. Everybody's like, yeah, you're back, Victor. And he's like, fuck my life. The marriage is just going to be in 10 days. Big news. And to honor this, they go on a lake trip to the lake house that was in fucking Elizabeth's fucking ass will that she inherited finally.
Yeah, this is definitely around the part where I did fall asleep a little.
So, as we've just learned, James is going to be useless for the rest.
No, I read the damn thing, but like...
Oh, did you?
There are details may be lost.
Okay.
I'm just being honest.
This entire time, our not goat, Victor, is carrying a knife and pistols, freaking out. His dear wife, his wife-to-be, is going like, look at all these fucking nature. And he's like, I need to murder. I need to kill this stupid thing before it kills me. And he's feeling that fear, that trepidation in chapter 23. And is going, you know what? You should go back. You should retire for the night so that you don't get murdered. And she's like, okay, I'll do that. And then she gets so strangled. She gets so fucking strangled.
Yeah, she gets got.
She gets got so bad. Victor hears the scream, runs up. He's like, no! And then he looks in the window and the monster's pointing at him going, ha, you fucking idiot. I got your ass.
Yeah, you thought...
He's like, no! Or like he looks up into the skylight, I guess. That's what it was. He said, I deigned to look up. And there he was, mocking me.
It's good.
And they all think he's tweaking again. And they lock him in the madness cage. I love how many trips to the madness cage we get in this book.
It really, I mean, it makes you feel at home, right?
It's a good way to, break up the action.
I think so. I like some little stints in the madness cage.
Like, all right, things are too exciting. Put him in the madness cage. All right, he's fine.
The madness cage. He relays this news to his father, I think before the madness cage, right? Everyone's gonna be useless to me. Everyone's gonna be useless to me.
I think, no, isn't that after? Isn't it? He's in the madness cage, and then no, that was before. Never mind.
Yeah, because I think he was in the madness cage for like months.
Well, it's just the.
Well, he is, and when he's in Ireland, he's in there for months.
Yeah, I thought he was in the madness cage the second time for months.
No, I think it's just for a little.
I think it's possible.
Okay. In one of those iterations, I think it has to be before, because right after he talks to the judge and goes, I'm gonna track that fucking guy down. I track him down, bro. The judge is like, whatever, man. I don't give a shit about anything. This could be true.
Like, yeah, whatever. He bangs his big gavel and he claps. He's like, yeah, I love my gavel.
You're exonerated. No one gives a shit. Fuck off. Go on a journey.
Keep moving, bud.
Fuck off, bro.
Keep on
and
going.
Then he starts his globe-trotting adventure where he's like always just on the heels of the creature.
That's fun.
I love that.
I like it.
I like that he's like, I'm in deserts, I'm in jungles, I'm in peaks, I'm looking. I'm always behind him, I'm fucking looking, but I'm gonna get his ass. Like, what?
He leaves him food.
He does leave him food. I love that he's thinking, it's gotta be some glorious protector, not the monster who's trying to torture me.
Yeah.
By keeping me alive. Victor's so fucking funny, man. He's like, I have the divine right when I clearly don't.
You know, he made life. Like, I don't know. If anybody's got it, right?
Yeah, but also everyone he loves is dead.
Well, you know, God isn't known for having more than a son. You ever wonder what happened to those guys?
You ever what happened to Gay City?
Yeah. You ever hear what happened to God's son? Actually, also,
all of them. All of God's creations. More notably, remember fucking Gay City, where he's just like, absolutely not, get the fuck out of here, and just fucking destroys it.
Hey, you know. That's your God.
That's my God. That's Old and New Testament. Fuck off.
No, that's
your God too, you bitch.
No, that's not in the New Testament.
It is the New Testament. It's the same God. It's not like they're just like, actually, this is New Testament. Actually, this is New Testament God now. Joke's on you.
It's like fucking the New 52 hit.
No, it's not like it's fucking Apocrypha. Goddamn.
Yeah, reboot.
It's not a. It's a continuation.
Well, no,
it's not like it's a new universe.
Yeah, the New 52 is a continuation of what came before.
Oh my God! But it's not like they.
But it's like new. It's like Green Lantern. But God is like Green Lantern or Batman or I guess those were like the main two. Where it's like, yeah, but like they didn't actually reset.
Yeah,
you can't be doing that.
No, God is the fucking pirate from goddamn.
Okay, you don't like the New 52 comparison. That's fine. It's like post-crisis.
I'll take post-crisis. That's wildly still incorrect.
I think I know a little more about that than you do because
I think I know more about the Bible than you. I've also read that comic book.
Yeah, but I've read like stuff that came after it.
Yeah, I've read Animal Man.
Yeah, that's not all of it. There's more.
Oh, but it came after you. That's what you said.
Yeah, but I've read more.
That's the word you said.
I think you're being childish.
That's the word you said.
I think you're being childish.
I'm not a child. I'm 42 years old.
You are 42 years old. That's why everyone at your work calls you Unk.
I do, and it sucks.
Have you tried not being old?
I look so old. I look haggard.
You're looking gaunt. I told you, dude.
I am looking gaunt. It's fine. I ate dinosaur chicken nuggets for lunch today.
Fuck yeah,
That's pretty sick. That's good life.
They were pretty good. I was feeling really hungry.
Yeah.
Did
you finish this book?
Yeah, I finished this. We can finish this book. Motherfucking.
I'm just saying, like, should we?
Probably.
Okay.
They're in the boat. They're like,
it catches up. We get to now.
well, look, I forgot his name. What is Goober Mensch's name?
Wendell.
What?
Is his name really? Is it actually fucking Wendell?
No,
Like Walton?
it's not.
Walton.
Yeah,
Walton sounds right.
Walton, something like that.
Walton's like, my crew's gonna mutiny, and then they don't, and it's because Victor is going like, you fuckers have courage to create.
But they
and,
do
like,
also choose
achieve
to
something.
go back.
Yeah, I do enjoy that in Victor's final moment. This chapter was very good. This is the part of the book where when I was a teenager, I was emotionally affected by it, and as an adult, I was emotionally affected by it when Victor is saying, "You were EP." But Victor is out here going like, "Never chase glory, don't chase like achievement. There's nothing but pain that comes from fucking like, what's the word?
Hubris?
The fucking no, not hubris, but like aspiring to greatness.
Hubris?
No, audacity. I think
The
audacity.
program we're using?
Not that one. Not that audacity. Having the audacity to like fucking seek out and try and achieve something like far too grand. And I was like, oh my god, Victor, you fucking get it. And then he dies. He dies in his little bed. And we think the book ends until they hear a crash in his room, and they're like, oh, what is that? And fucking Walton rocks up and sees the creature. The creature enters into the room through the window. And he's like looking at his dead dad. And it's Walton's so mad at him for being sad about everything in his life. Which is so rude. After you've heard this entire story, you're just like immediately it's like, no, Victor's correct. This is your
Victor
fault,
was his
you
best
piece of-
friend when he had no one else.
I know, but it's still crazy. I love that the monster in both assents and goes, yeah, but also like I got fucking no one in my life. My life sucks and it's awful. I only have the beauty of nature to surround me, but never the companionship of my fellow man, because there's none like me. And we get the most like heartbreaking quote ever of I shall die, I shall no longer feel the agonies which now consume me, or be the prey of feelings unsatisfied yet unquenched. And it's just like he's never gonna have anything. He's just gonna die.
Yeah. He's gonna seek oblivion.
Unfulfilled and lonely. Yeah, he's gonna build his own funeral pyre so that no one may ever seek to do what he once did. I don't know. I think there's it's like he's so like perfectly tragic, you know?
Yeah.
I think he is like this archetypal, perfect, tragic character of the creation spurned by its creator that can find love in nobody and ultimately chooses that this life is not for him, you know? I feel like he made the mold
See, the
for so
problem
many
is that's not
characters to be.
relatable for me because I like my parents and I love the people in my life.
What about Duster?
I hate him. He can relate. I hate that guy.
Yeah, fucking man, Nicktoons is back that way.
I'm gonna start throwing things at him.
You do hate your cat.
Yeah, I love him so much.
You
He's
hate
despicable.
him, bro. But as somebody whose life has been awesome, I'm like, yeah, this ending is really good. This is a good ending.
It is good.
It is. I mean, it is a good. The book is good.
This is a good book.
I don't know.
Awesome
if
book. It's hard to believe. I know, but Mary Shelleys Washington. Mary Shelleys Frankenstein. It's very good.
Make it look a little really good. I don't fucking.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up, unfortunately.
Harder to believe that a Ren pick did this well.
It's true. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Despite it all, it is good.
Do we have closing thoughts before we talk about the movies?
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about the movies.
Well, no, we want to have closing thoughts before we talk about the movie.
No, I know. I know. I know. I know, buddy.
Seth, do you have anything?
Yeah, good. It's a good book. I'm really happy I read it. I was actually I've read parts of it, and I've read adaptations of it. I read a comic version of this 4 times as a kid.
Nice.
But the thing about this book that I don't think any adaptation, and we'll talk about this in a minute, has really captured is just it's fucking the creature kind of complicated. It's not necessarily fully, as much as we joke about him being perfectly morally vindicated, which is true. He is. Everything he does is at worst morally neutral.
True.
He is a complicated character. He's actively killing people even after he knows that that's a bad thing to do. And I think a lot of adaptations are kind of afraid to touch on that.
Yeah.
They just kind of make him he's just a victim, and not well, yeah, but also he is he's similar. He's more similar to Victor than I think he'd like to admit. And I think that's also why Victor is so hateful towards him. He made a thing, and he's kind of fucked up because Victor's pretty fucked up and stupid and evil.
Yeah,
and he needs to die.
We should get Victor.
We gotta kill Victor. No,
Sam,
I think the
Oh yeah, no, you continue. You're working off my thing.
Yeah, I think that I think it's vital DNA that that Adam the creature is also this perpetrator. I think it adds so much more to his character that he willingly inflicted all that violence rather than just being I only did it because you're a fucking bastard. He's just I don't know, there's some joy I found in all the hate I committed, even there's there's endless misery in it, as he says near the end, but this is his way of fucking connecting with the world when there was no love to be found. All he could find was hate and violence. I think there's something there.
Anything, right?
Yeah, I think it's vital to his character.
To him, but you don't have to listen to get hit.
Yeah, you'll at least be acknowledged if you're strangling the daylights out of your creator's brother.
Exactly.
I think that's very important characterization that, as you said, is very willingly neglected from the source material to better serve adapters' agendas for what they want to portray. Which
all
I think
these
is really
fucking adapters with their agendas.
Their agendas to just be
agenda.
my evil scientist. Oh no, it's not even the fucking. It's just.
No, I got what you meant. It was a funny way to say it.
No, you're fucking with me. You're fucking with me.
Yeah,
you're always
causing
fucking
problems
with me.
on purpose.
You're a problem causer. It's true.
It's my whole deal.
Hey, James, it's your thoughts.
My thoughts. I don't know if I have anything in specific outside of what we've already talked about. I'll be honest. It's just good. I similar to what Seth said of the adaptations, and I'm not Frankenstein pilled, so I'm not out here excited to see a Frankenstein. But it's similarly, it's such a strange book. I really Elizabeth
Very
as
strange.
a character. The whole trial, a bit in the middle or near the front of the book, I guess. With Justine, I find that all very. I found that some of my favorite stuff of just Victor freaking the fuck out, and everyone being "Yeah, this is so tragic." I don't know. I don't know. Elizabeth as a character is something to rotate in my noggin. As Victor does at one point, he talks about rotating an idea in his brain. I'm rotating Elizabeth in my head at 120 miles per hour, trying to figure her out.
He's your favorite sister wife.
I love my sister wife. My sister cousin.
You do love
husband.
your sister wife. Sister cousin wife husband.
Yeah, we said that on the last episode. Yeah, I guess that's my final thought. Is damn, ain't that crazy?
Good final thought, man.
Can you believe that all? This all happened. This is real, also, by the way.
Can you believe this shit? Is that true?
This is true history, and he's out there. Actually,
he is out there. Yeah.
What?
The creature is just out there. We never see his body.
Yeah,
what? Well, yeah, I mean, he could just be immortal. He could be here right now, beside you, listener.
He is. He's hanging out.
You'd be fucked if that was true.
He's jerking off, drinking a beer.
If Victor was still around, he'd be jerking off, drinking a beer.
Yeah,
the last Victor's
Let's
passed.
talk about the adaptations we watched.
Well, Ren, what? I mean, I guess you kind of.
Oh yeah,
I haven't.
Yeah, sure.
I should.
Say your shit, I guess.
I mean, I should admit that I fucked up. I said last episode I'd watch at very least fucking Frankenstein versus Baragon.
Yeah,
and I got distracted.
Have to
and
hang
I
you up by
didn't
your
do it.
toes and let you flap in the wind for a little bit.
Luckily,
Hung out.
our next.
Wow.
Luckily, our next things are kaiju related, so it works out.
Yeah. I'm being hung by my foreskin from a rusty nail from the Empire State Building for my crimes.
We don't have that.
Yeah.
Well, no, they're gonna surgically reattach it.
I feel like we had.
It's Momdonistan, man. They have it so they can reattach it.
You haven't gotten recircumcised in a while, so it grew back.
I swear to God, we had
that's how it works.
Before I'm losing my mind.
It's funny to bring it back up.
I mean, yeah,
I'm sorry, James hates content.
How many times have you talked about having dinner?
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
No, I'm not. I'm not complaining.
Sometimes shit's just part of life.
I feel like I've been here before. I'm having
talking about your cat every goddamn day, dude.
Some shit just is part of life, and you gotta talk about it.
I know. I'm not against that.
Sometimes you jerk off, and that's okay.
Yeah, I agree.
He hates us, dude.
Have you guys seen How To with John Wilson?
No.
Okay, well, there's a wonderful part in, I think, the 3rd or 4th episode.
Oh my god.
Ren, you would really like it. You should watch this.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
You would fuck with it heavy.
To know.
But it's just a guy who's recording a bunch of shit, and he meets.
Yeah,
a bunch of
it's
random
that
people,
thing.
Yeah, it's.
You
incredible.
showed me a clip of it where he's talking about Barnes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. But he meets with a guy who's an anti-circumcision advocate.
Based, dude.
And he
hero.
shows him the contraption that he's made to help people regrow their foreskin.
Yes.
And it is a something nailed into the wall above.
He's tearing it off.
Above the bed, at the the head of the bed, and then it has this thing that and you put your penis in the tip of it and bunch the skin that exists onto it, and it'll continuously just lightly pull it so it starts to extend. Or which is so funny because he's just talking. He's hooked up to the fucking penis contraption. He's yeah, this is the house I raised my daughters in.
That's so fucking funny.
He's just talking. It's fucking awesome.
This sounds like a...
This is a really.
What's the show again, dude?
Episode of the
How To with John Wilson.
Okay.
I think legit, you'd fuck with it so heavy, Ren.
That sounds. I mean, this the fucking bit of this is the house where I raised my daughters. It's really getting me right now. Oh fuck, that's so fucking funny.
It's 3 seasons, 6 episodes a season, I think.
Yeah, all right, I'm down with that. Fuck yeah. This is the house. Fuck off. That's so good. Jesus Christ.
All right, do you want to talk about some adaptation?
Oh yeah, I guess we should talk about that.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Sorry, I got lost just in my mind palace. So I watched. Ren didn't watch anything because he hates the viewer.
No.
I watched Frankenstein, 1931. I watched Young Frankenstein, which I had seen before, but not since I was 12, so it doesn't count. And then I watched 2025's Frankenstein by Guillermo del Toro. What did you watch, Seth?
I just watched The Curse of Frankenstein from 1957 by Terence Fisher, starring Peter Cushing as Victor.
I really should have watched that one though. It's really good. But 1931
and Christopher Lee as the monster.
It's so good.
Yeah.
1931 Frankenstein, really good. 70 minutes, and these are beautiful minutes. That movie looks amazing. it's I'm gonna say the words. It's got that German expressionist visual style.
You're a freak.
Yeah. It looks so good and it moves so fast. One bizarre adaptational choice is Victor von Frankenstein is not the Dr. Frankenstein's name. His name is Henry Frankenstein, and his best friend is Victor, who is marrying Elizabeth.
What?
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything really. But some truly bizarre adaptational choices there. Just in terms of like making a confusing movie to talk about.
Sure.
But very good. Elizabeth doesn't have a ton to do. Victor doesn't have a ton to do. But Henry, he's out here screaming. He's having a great time. It's alive. You know, that's him. He's screaming. The monster. It's Boris Karloff. Just outstanding look. Like the makeup they put that guy in. His physical acting is incredible. The scene where last episode, Ren, when you're like, he kills a little girl, and I was like, no, he does not. What are you talking? That's from the movie. It is in the movie. He kills a little girl. He throws her in a lake, and she like drowns or something. And it's so upsetting to watch. I knew that scene. Like I knew where that was headed, but like just watching it, you can feel something is about to go horribly wrong. And there is an extended scene where the father of the little girl carries her dead corpse through the town.
Jesus.
And she's still wet, and he just has a look on his face, you know, just like, he just doesn't know what to do. And it is incredibly affecting.
Nice.
Just awesome movie. Everyone should go watch 1931's Frankenstein. It's so good. Again, 70 minutes. It goes down smooth. The next night, I watched Young Frankenstein. Well, actually, I should ask: have either of you seen 1931's Frankenstein?
No.
Yeah, I saw it as a young boy.
Oh, that's good.
I think that ABC's 30 Nights of Fright.
That I'm unfamiliar with this programming block.
It was just like in October.
Yeah.
A bunch of horror movies. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And I think I watched that, and Dracula and something else. I'm sure, but yeah, I remember Frankenstein pretty clearly.
Mm-hmm.
I was a little horror boy, so I was like, whoa.
I'll also say Frankenstein clears Dracula. That I don't care for that Dracula movie a ton, but I do love that Frankenstein movie. Still not as good as The Invisible Man, but very few things are, as our good friend Mufti said.
I mean, I think the Todd Browning Dracula is like mostly pretty good.
Yeah.
Has really good. I fucking love Renfield in that movie.
Yeah, he's good.
He's in that movie?
Yeah.
What?
Well, he's
In Dracula?
Oh, I got distracted. I thought you said he's in Frankenstein, and I freaked out.
Same here. And the castle is really cool.
Castle is...
Todd Browning is neat.
And then I watched A Young Frankenstein from 1974.
Whoa.
Have either of you seen Young Frankenstein? I assume, Seth, you have.
Yeah, I've seen it a long time ago. It's
Yeah.
been a while. But I mean, funny ass movie.
Mm-hmm. It is true. Ren, have you seen it?
No.
You should watch yourself A Young Frankenstein. I really loved that movie. I'd seen it when I was 12, but I really didn't remember much outside of Roll in the Hay, like as a joke. I remembered that line because I thought it was so funny. But it's really good. It's got Gene Wilder, probably one of my favorite comedic actors of all time. I've had like a light obsession with him for years, and he's so good. He's so put upon. He just
Is this the way that Ryan Gosling is just like you?
Is Ryan Gosling also a huge Gene Wilder guy?
It's his favorite actor, yeah.
Crazy.
Fascinating.
He's not my favorite actor. Michael Keaton's my favorite actor.
Interesting.
But Gene Wilder is
World's biggest post-grad fan over here.
I'm always talking about post-grad.
World's biggest post-grad.
Talking about that one CNN movie that he's in. The news. I was gonna say the newsroom.
CNN
That's something
movie?
else. But Young Frankenstein is that good. It's still fucking funny as hell. It looks amazing. It's all black and white. It's I remember hearing somewhere, probably on the Important Cinema Club, that like a lot of the people working on this had a lot of the institutional knowledge from the Universal horror days. Still, so that's why it looks like a Universal horror movie.
Yeah, do it.
And it does. It looks amazing. It sounds. I'm one of those people that struggles to talk about comedy because I just want to say it's so funny 100 times, but it is so funny. It works, and it works like emotionally. I've seen a decent amount of Mel Brooks films, not all of them, and not all of the. I saw Producers when I was a kid, but I don't remember it at all. I remember the musical remake more than I remember the original. But I do think it's probably his most movie-ass movie. And like I think probably there's a reason it's his number one on Letterboxd. I think it is probably the best Mel Brooks movie. As a kid, if you'd asked me, I would have said Spaceballs. But as an adult with refined taste, it's probably in Frankenstein.
Still Spaceball.
Yeah, Spaceballs good.
Well,
Blazing Saddles also good.
It's actually Blazing Saddles. Yeah, that's the.
Blazing Saddles is really good.
It's also really good. That guy, he'd make some damn movies. I'll tell you what.
Is that true?
Never stopped.
Nope.
Is that true?
He was a producer on that Blazing Saddles remake from a few years ago.
There's a remake?
Yeah, it's an animated movie about cat samurais.
It's crazy.
I do remember that.
There's a manga about that.
We got Michael Cera.
There is.
Pretty good.
I mean, there's a History of the World Part 2, the 12-part Netflix series.
Yeah.
Spaceballs 2 is coming out, and Mel Brooks is allegedly in that.
Is it his desiccated corpse?
I was like, I think he's 99 right now.
He's old.
Yeah, he was old when the first one came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was 61 when the first movie came out.
People still live after that. That's crazy.
Isn't that something?
Who would do that?
He made 3 movies after that.
Yeah, who would do that ever?
I mean, Dracula dead and
61? Kill me, dude.
Yeah. So
he's so funny. He's such
the dumpster, dude.
Guy.
He's a weird fella. I do think Young Frankenstein wins out as the best one of these 3 I watched. And then I watched decidedly the worst one. 2025's Del Toro to Frankenstein. Fucking awful. Just a boring fucking movie. 2.5 godless minutes. 2.5 godless hours. Sorry.
James watched it on TikTok.
Yeah, I watched it on TikTok. I was scrolling.
Bro, these ads are getting to me. Why do you put these in here?
I'm always saying it. It looks good in parts, and then it looks like a Netflix produced movie and others. It is just it's constantly making the most obvious adaptational choices or the most hack shit choices in the world. I don't know. I don't know why you would make this movie unless you. I don't know. I don't know why you'd make this movie. It's so fucking boring. Supposedly there's an extended cut, is what you were saying, Seth? Like in the works.
He's mentioned it because I know that they were going to do The Bride. Like that was a big. They had to cut that eventually.
Oh God, it sucks. I literally was like, I can't imagine what was cut from this movie because it feels like it's all there.
The multiple parts of the book that just aren't there.
Well, yeah, but a lot of it's not there, and like Ernest isn't there. Like he's not in that fucking movie. I was like, oh,
yeah, release the Ernest cut.
Release the Ernest cut. Release the cut where like the mom doesn't die immediately in like the most obvious boring way possible. It's like, oh, he's sad because his mom died. That's why he wants to stop death. Okay. He's mad at his dad, who like beats him, and also he beats the monster, and there's a monster beats him. Oh, it's all about sad dads. Great, cool.
Is that true?
There's a whole thing about milk in this movie. Victor is constantly drinking milk for like half of this movie, and then he just goes
but that
away.
part rocks.
I mean, it's funny.
Well, that's because of the mother thing.
Ew.
So, yeah, it's probably because of the mother thing, but it kind of just goes away, and I was like, "That's interesting, I guess."
No, I think it stays. I think they do that until the end of the movie.
Do they? I
bring back the mother cut.
Because it also because the mom and Elizabeth are played by the same actor.
Jesus Christ,
that's crazy. I don't know how I didn't notice that.
That's because she has eyebrows.
That's probably
is
is what it is. Yeah, that's crazy.
She was also supposed to be the bride, and that was cut out.
I want the mom cut, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Just the absolute waste of everybody's time and money, I think. Yeah. Bad movie.
Sounds like you really liked it.
James is super like worried about what Netflix is spending their money on.
Yeah. I'm more worried about like the times that the people who worked on this spent. Like,
I don't know, they probably had fun.
they'll all die eventually, and do you think this will be like the thing? They're like, I wish I could have had more time. I wish I hadn't spent my time making a Frankenstein. I don't know.
I think
most people like working with Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah, he seems lovely.
Like, even if it's a bad movie, the productions all seem like they're just a good time, and
except for the ones that sound like hell. Like
even though even then people seem
it's not his fault that they sound like hell, but they sound like
hell. Like no one has a bad word for Del Toro usually.
Yeah, not yet. Any day.
Not yet. Come on, man.
But yeah, no, bad movie. It's interesting how much it feels. I felt, and like the buzz I was feeling about this movie was like, oh, it's an adaptation of the book, not the 1931 movie, which is like just a different story, more or less.
I mean, it very obviously like synthesizes like a lot.
It does
different things from like a lot of the different.
I mean,
little
like I said in our chat of like I wonder if there's a line in Young Frankenstein where they're like, you know, everything has to be bigger proportionally to make it easier, and it's like a dick joke there. But I was like, is that from something else? Because that is also in 2025's Frankenstein, where they're like, we have to make it bigger because it's easier to work on. Which is interesting. It is very much like a synthesis of all these different things. But what my point was being like, and then there's like the thing that brings the monster to life is electricity. And I thought that was interesting because like that's not in the book. It's just kind of like a thing he does. You don't know why.
Yeah, it's like it's part of that cultural canon now.
Yeah, exactly. You know, that's why it's there. But I thought it was interesting. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. Watch 1931's Frankenstein like twice. Instead, it's the same amount of time. That's my recommendation. You get to see the monster faster and more exciting.
Woo!
Yeah. Seth, any more thoughts about your Curse of Frankenstein?
Not really. I mean, like it's pretty interesting. I hadn't seen any other Hammer horror stuff.
Yeah,
before.
that's true. That's crazy.
So that was cool. Very colorful, very like. Very cool sets, very like cool colors. Peter Cushing is doing a great job as
being Peter Dame Cushing.
Yeah, is doing the damn thing as Baron Victor Frankenstein.
That's cool.
Pretty good.
Christopher Lee is the creature. He does a good job.
Oh really?
Yeah. Believe it or not, Christopher Lee kind of good at what he does.
Yeah.
The biggest like weird things about like it as an adaptation is that one Victor's dad is dead from the beginning. Like the how he gets to it is like he inherits his father's wealth, and then he hires a tutor who ends up like they end up kind of like bringing out the worst in each other, and eventually they try to make a Frankenstein.
Nice.
Make the creature, which is very strange. In general, the decision in this is like, well, like sometimes other adaptations might, show Victor as like, a tortured man who is like, flies too close to the sun and gets burned. He's a fucking bastard. Like he sucks so much here.
That's good.
Just
though.
Like he's so evil. He is he has like he's having an affair with Justine in this movie, which is interesting.
Oh my god.
It's fun. Like I wouldn't say it's like the most interesting movie in the world, but it is fun. I enjoyed it. I'm sure some of those later ones are probably pretty damn fun.
I bet they're buck wild.
yeah, I'm sure they're crazy. I will probably explore more of those. Two, I do want to shout out two Frankenstein, like pseudo adaptations of Frankenstein. One is an actual adaptation of Frankenstein, and one is sort of. I want to shout out the Larry Fessenden films. His first film, No Telling, which is about a guy kind of trying to Frankenstein animals.
Oh.
But is actually just mostly like all Larry Fessenden films, is mostly like a domestic drama.
Okay.
And is kind of more focused on, I guess, the Elizabeth analog in this film, and like her dealing with her husband being
doing a Frankenstein.
Doing a Frankenstein.
You don't want to be doing a Frankenstein in the domestic situation.
Is pretty slow. So if you're going into it, be wary of that. Has one scene of effects that are incredibly quick, but also are like so viscerally upsetting to me. Like they're just like really sad looking. Not like they look bad. It's just like what you see is very depressing.
Yeah.
Sure.
Bummer shit.
And the other one is an actual adaptation of Frankenstein, like more directly, which is Larry Fessenden's 2019 film Depraved, which is one of the things that Larry Fessenden has done for a while. Is basically like taking the monsters of the classic Universal monsters and putting them into a modern context.
Sure.
And that's what Depraved is. A more modern take on Frankenstein is very strong. I like it quite a bit. Very worth your time. It's getting a pseudo sequel soon because Larry Fessenden is making his own glass, seemingly, which is cool.
Oh.
Which is a combination of a sequel of his vampire film Habit, which is one of the best vampire films ever made.
I love Habit.
Depraved, and then his 2023 werewolf film Blackout. But yeah, more people should watch Depraved and No Telling. They're very good, and I think just got like really good releases by Vinegar Syndrome. So less of a reason not to watch them. They're not even hard to find anymore.
You can just watch the damn thing.
You can just watch the damn thing.
Nobody can stop you.
Done.
And it's sick as fuck.
Done.
Nice. Good work, folks. We did it.
Yay!
What are we reading next time?
We are next.
Godzilla.
We are reading Shigeru Kayama's Godzilla novelization. The whole thing, because it is only like 90-something pages.
Godzilla and Godzilla Raids Again.
Well, we're reading Godzilla, and then we're going to read Godzilla Raids Again the next episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, I think the whole thing, the whole of that Godzilla novelization is 111 pages.
I'm excited.
Which is actually like about what we read for both of these. So this is kind of it for both of these episodes that we did on Frankenstein. So that's fun.
Thank you.
Get excited.
Yeah.
Get pumped. Get amped.
Thank you for joining us, guys.
You can,
for this Frankenstein adventure,
find me on Blue Sky at Blaident, Blaident. You can follow Seth at the Seth Amphetamine. You can support us on Patreon, patreon.com/bogfrogpod. We keep getting more people on there every few days. It's very strange.
It's horrifying.
We recently got our first milk follower. Expect something soon.
Not your mom.
Not my mom. She chose blood, which felt hurtful, but understandable.
So next issue of the Bog Standard should be coming out soon.
Yeah.
I just have to edit the damn thing and then send it to you because I don't have access to the thing.
Do you not have access to? Oh, you don't. We'll have to work on that.
So you never. I also don't know what the deal is with it.
Should change
we'll figure
that.
it out.
Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, it literally hasn't been something I've needed until just now.
That's fair. But yeah,
Fair enough.
that's the episode. I hope y'all have.
Hold on, real quick, because I don't think we have mentioned this on any of our episodes before.
Yes.
Huh?
If you if you are caught up with everything coming out of the Bog Frog network,
Yeah.
and you need more of us, there are a few places.
God forbid.
We mostly me, but all of us that have shown up in a few other places. First off is the lovely end of the year post wrap up thing by friend of the pod Baxter on Sundoku Diving.
That's
where
true. So much
we
cool stuff.
Each wrote a bunch of cool shit, like all of the coolest things you could ever find. Where each of us wrote individually about our favorite pieces of Japanese media that we experienced the last year.
It's true.
And then I guested on the Movie Friends podcast to cover Iron Lung with the other Seth Vargas, star of another film that I covered on friend of the pod Chloe's and friend of the pod Jake and friend of the pod Denim on Real Roulette. I guested to cover Evil Puddle, the 2025 effort of Matthew Farley and Charles Roxburgh.
What?
Which also featured Seth Vargas from the Movie Friends podcast. So you know, there's a continuity there.
That's true.
You'll be completely lost on the Kratom talk earlier if you haven't first checked out a little editor's note like in a comic book.
If you don't want to be like Ren, check out that episode.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we'll probably put all those in the doobly-doo. I've also thought about maybe making like a document to like put up for free.
That'd be, I was gonna say, really good post to have on Patreon, just listing it.
Yeah, on Patreon, just something to update whenever, because I mean, not unlikely that James will also be on the Real Roulette podcast in the.
You'd think so, except they hate me.
Yeah.
They don't ask me to do anything.
You got to make more movies like a huge part of your personality.
It's that, or my other thought was we could do like a hostile takeover, because they had the Wine Mums network over there. I figured we could just like buy them out and then I force myself on the show. Kind of like a WWE.
Yeah, with all our
WCW
capital
thing going on. Well, let me tell you, we got a Patreon. They don't. That means we got more income coming in. I think we could buy them out.
Yeah, I think we could do it.
Yeah.
Oh, good point.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, they might somebody might get involved, like the government might get involved. We have a monopoly on.
Let me tell you, they don't really care about that anymore. They don't care about that.
Well, I mean, maybe, but we're up and comers.
That's true.
Like,
that's true.
They're like,
that
fuck, we can't
right.
have these people having a monopoly on low-level, successful,
incredibly
media
low
podcasts.
Yeah.
I'd be so pissed if they did that.
It'd be really weird. We have to kiss the ring. Anyways,
anything else?
That's the show. Goodbye.
I think that's it. Goodbye.
See you guys.